Hello, this is Sarah from Start. Today we're going to be making a rag rug from old t-shirts. So here's one I started earlier. And if I just show you the back, you can hopefully see how it's done. So it's just made up of lots and lots of these strips of t-shirt fabric. So you need lots of old t-shirts for this and lots of time, because although it's very simple, it does take quite a bit of time to tie them all in. So this is what I use. This is anti-slip matting that's designed to go under rugs that you already have to stop them slipping when you walk on them. So it's really cheap, and you can buy it in like bargain shops, like Home Bargains, B&M, places like that. It's really cheap and it comes in quite big pieces. So I've cut this bit into a heart shape. You can kind of do it whatever shape you want, really. And then you need some good scissors. So these are fabric scissors, but you can use any scissors that haven't been used on anything but fabric. So I have a little label on these saying fabric only to make sure that they aren't used to cut any paper or card or anything like that, and it keeps them nice and sharp. So now these pieces I use are, I just do it by eye, but let's see how big they are. So they're just over 7 inches long. You wouldn't really want to go any longer than that, just because it's just too long and the pieces get in the way a bit. You could go a bit shorter, so maybe 5 inches, because these get folded in half and then tied, so it does make them a bit shorter. And then with your t-shirt, you get a lot of pieces out of one old t-shirt. So you want to cut pieces about, I'd say just under an inch wide, maybe 2 centimetres, but it doesn't have to be too exact. And what I tend to do is cut the whole t-shirt up first into strips, and then I cut it down, but I'll just cut one piece to show you. So that might make 2 pieces, because what we do before we use it for our rug, we want to stretch it out. You want to make sure, if you've been cutting where there's a seam, you don't want, I can see there's the little lump there which has got a bit of overlocking on, a bit of stitching, so I'm just going to cut that off. So it just wants to be fairly smooth fabric, and then to make it longer, you just simply pull it like that, and it turns into this rolled thin sausage of fabric. So if we use that, you can see there's probably roughly 2 pieces there. It doesn't need to be exact at all. So you do that to the whole t-shirt and you'll get loads and loads. So for this one that I've been doing, you can see all that orange I got there, that was from a medium man size t-shirt. Got all that orange, there's that there, and then I've got all this left over to do another strip of orange. So you get a lot from one t-shirt. So to start, you literally just tie the pieces onto the matting. And ideally you want to do a double knot, because I'm going to use these as bath mats, so I'm going to want to wash them in the washing machine quite a lot, and I don't want all of the pieces to come off. It does mean it can make it a bit bulkier, but it makes it a bit safer. And that's it. So what I'm going to do with this one is do colours around the edge and then keep changing as I get closer and closer towards the middle, so I get a kind of rainbow effect of the colours going in. So I'm going to go all the way around the outside in the grey-blue colour and then change to a different colour when I get onto the next row. For this one I started at this end with the white, and I was trying to tie, I think you can see if you look at the back, I was trying to fill every single row, and I was also tying them in a double knot. But as I got further along I realised, because these pieces are really long and quite bulky, it was wanting to kind of curl round like that. So I'd say all this up to here was done like that, so row by row, every single row filled. And then when I got to here I realised it was getting too bulky, too heavy and curling over, and so I thinned it out a bit and started tying them more or less every other row. So I don't know if you can see, but there are some rows missing, so I've skipped one to make it less bulky. I'm going to carry on like that, and I don't think it'll look thin because you can see it's really thick and bushy. So this took me a good few hours, but it's the sort of thing, because it's so simple, you can do it in front of the TV and just relax while you're doing it. So it's a nice thing to do over several evenings. And that's it. Thank you for watching.